Hello everybody, welcome to the new video, and in today's video I want to share with you some useful driving tips. And I'm doing this because I think most of these tips you cannot learn in driving school. At least that's the case in my country. In my country even some of the driving instructors don't know how to drive properly, so that explains everything. And I hope you guys learn something new today, and also maybe you guys know some useful tips. In that case, please let me know in the comment section down below. Let's get started. The first tip for today is do not overtake together with another car. And what I mean by that is, imagine there's three cars driving in line and you are in the third car, and the second car starts to overtake the first one, okay? And you follow the guy in the second car. In that case you should not follow him, especially if the car in front of you is big and you can see what's ahead. Of course, this is not a big deal if you know there's no one in the opposite lane, but in case you can see what's ahead, don't just follow the car in front, because he will manage to get back into his lane and you will just end up in a head-on collision. And I'm telling you this because I've seen so many people making this mistake, and you guys maybe already know this, probably you do, but in case you don't, there you go. Now let's get to the next one. For example, you want to turn left and you are waiting for the cars in opposite lane to pass, and in that situation you should not turn your wheels to the left before you start moving, of course, because if you turn the wheels in advance, in case someone hits you from behind, you might be thrown into the opposite lane where hitting other cars will be inevitable, and that won't be a pretty scene. So this is a small tip, a small thing, but it may save you one day, so keep that in mind. Now it's time to move to the next one. This tip or advice is more for car maintenance than for the actual driving, but anyways, use the handbrake as much as possible, because the handbrake is one of the things in a car which basically, if you don't use it, you will lose it, and actually not using it for a long period of time will damage it more than using it all the time. So if you want your handbrake to last longer, that's what she said, just simply use it as much as you can. Simple as that. And also in winter when it's cold, and let's say if you park your car outside overnight, don't put your handbrake on, because if it's too cold there's a chance that brake pads will freeze and you won't be able to release the brakes in the morning and you will be stuck. So just put your car into gear and leave it like that. I have one more, let's say, vehicle maintenance advice for you guys, for your cars of course. Even when you don't have to use the air conditioner, for example in winter, it's always a good thing to turn it on from time to time, or otherwise the gases in the system will evaporate and the system will dry out, and you just won't have the properly working AC when you need it the most in summer, until you recharge it, of course, and that will just cost you more money and more time, and that's just pointless. So turn on your air conditioner from time to time over winter, and that's the best way to keep it working without any problems. And also by doing that you're saving money, which is always a good thing. Now it's time to wrap up the video. That's all I have for you, and I hope you learned something useful today. And like I said, if you know some driving tips, sorry, tips, or you have some ideas in general, please let me know. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.